DayZ for console players. Me, I'm on PlayStation 4. I don't know about Xbox. It probably is the same. It's the most convoluted system for a game I've ever played in my entire life. And DayZ is fun, but I've had enough. I've had enough. I can only put up with a convoluted slot system inventory where you have certain slots. I understand that. So you don't need to explain to me in the comments how it works. But it's a system that just doesn't work. I don't care how the system is. It doesn't work. It needs to be changed, and that's not my problem. It's not my problem to think of an idea on how to change it. The only thing I can think of is maybe have slots dedicated to certain items, because I can't tell you how many times I've dropped a melee weapon. God, what if it's a gun that I have ammunition for, and sometimes there's no room for it, or I forget to equip it back on my back. There should be automatic things that happen automatically, and if that's not the case, then we should be able to set it up somewhere in the settings where we can toggle our inventory to the slots to certain items, even make it more convoluted, but at least we can set it to where we want to know what's going on. The way the DayZ inventory works, it's just random. Sometimes things that happen that make no sense at all. I'm dropping things on the ground, then I'm picking them back up in my hand. All I'm doing is looking at my inventory screen at like 75% of the time I play on console, because that's what you have to do. It's all about putting stuff in your hands and putting stuff on the ground and putting stuff in your hands. And then combining items, and then always hitting the directional D-pad back and forth, left and right constantly, and the R1 and the L1 back and forth in the inventory system. It's all it is. It feels like I'm just button mashing and I'm playing Mortal Kombat is what it feels like. It's just a bunch of button mashing, and you got to do it fast, because sometimes you don't want to mess around. Time is of the essence of this game, so the more you do it faster, the more you're going to make mistakes, and that happens. And when you make a mistake on console when you're using the controller, it's devastating, because you got to start all over again, and then you got to rethink, and then you got to remember the muscle memory. Crafting, I get how to do things, but sometimes you're just you're staring at the screen, and you're like, why is it not doing what I tell it to do? Why is it not equipping this backpack? Why is it not putting on this shirt? So originally when you find stuff, sometimes it'll automatically equip stuff for you, but later on it doesn't. It'll change. You'll find a better hat. You'll pick it up, it'll put it in your hand, and you're like, okay, where's the button to swap it out? You actually have to scroll over to the hat that you're wearing and then swap it out. And then I found this, okay, that works, okay, I understand that. And then I found this upgraded backpack. I dropped the old one, put all the stuff in the smaller one, which was the old one, into the larger one, which is in the hands of my character right now. And for some gosh darn reason, I cannot figure out how to put it on my back. Is it because the bat is in the way? Do I need to drop the bat on the ground? But first, before I do that, I need to drop the backpack, because all the other slots in my pants and in my shirt are being used up for inventory items. So then I have to, drop the bat on the ground, re-pick up the backpack, then what, hit the triangle button? I was told maybe the triangle button sometimes doesn't show up. But that's stupid. Why is that? Why has not been fixed? This game will give you a stroke. And I don't mean to make fun of that at all, because I've had one before in my life, and I don't want to have another one. This game will drive you insane on console. It's the most convoluted system ever made. It needs to be changed. It probably never will be. This is just me ranting. Of course it's not going to be changed, because they'd have to start from scratch. Well, maybe they need to. Maybe if they need to make a DayZ in the future, whatever, maybe it'll be DayZ 1000. Let's just say, I'm just pulling out a random name out of my hat. And it's for like PlayStation 7, let's just say, in the far, far future. Please do not make the inventory the same. Do not make the slot system the same as it is now, where it is, if you need to do a slot system, do it where we can control those slots for certain items, so that when we have a weapon in our hand and we see something on the ground, we don't have to it's just too idiotic the way sometimes we'll just drop a weapon that we have when we have plenty of room in our backpack, when we don't have enough slots in our backpack, when we've already set up a quick slot for it on our back, and for some reason it doesn't do it. It drops it on the ground, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to drop an important melee weapon, or God forbid, a shotgun possibly with ammo in it that I've done before with other characters, by the way. And good thing I was able to backtrack and find it. It's just the stupidest system. The only way to play this game is on PC, but I don't have a powerful enough PC for that. Okay, so I've got the console. I bought and paid for a game that's unplayable on console. Thanks for listening to my rant. Fuck this game. For console, that is. PC players, hey, I understand how great it is. Trust me, you don't need to tell me. Fuck this game for console, god damn it. Fuck you, programmers who made this game for console. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. There, I've said it. I've said my piece. Assholes.